Alright, what's going on, guys? I don't really know what we're doing here with this video, but this feels like something I should talk about. Actually, that sounds kind of crazy to say it like that. Listen, man, before you pass any judgment, you did click the video and you're watching it right now. So I think we cancel out and let's just move on, okay? So today on Twitter, I'm probably going to post this video tomorrow. I wasn't really planning on making a video about this, but it kind of ended up being the biggest topic of the day, and I haven't made a video in a little bit, so I was like, you know what? I guess we're talking about it, right? So, in case you missed it, Conor McGregor's meat got leaked on Twitter today. Obviously, I'm not going to post it in this video, okay? It's pretty easy to find. You can just literally search his name up on Twitter, but I just want to do a breakdown of what happened, and I guess also of the pick itself, because it was, well, there was two picks, but one of them was kind of insane. I've never even seen anything like that before, but let me just give you the breakdown, right? So my sleep schedule is pretty bad, so I woke up at around like 2 o'clock or so, and I checked Twitter to see what the big news was for the day, see if anything important happened in the world while I was asleep, and I saw a bunch of memes on my For You page about Conor, and everyone was like making jokes about his meat and like some weird stuff, and I was like, what's going on here, right? Did this guy post his meat or something? Like, Conor these days, he's so coked up and insane, like he just be doing crazy shit. So I was like, okay, I went to his Twitter, I didn't see anything on there, and then I typed his name into the search bar, and there it was, looking right at me. Conor McGregor standing in the mirror, fully nude with his meat out. My first thoughts was like, damn, I mean, respect, like pretty good size, like kind of impressed, honestly, more than I thought, I'm not gay or nothing, but like, I mean, if a famous person posts their meat on Twitter or whatever, like, I'm gonna take a look at it, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Like, just a glance, I'm just curious, like, what you got? Like, okay, cool, you know what I mean? Like, why not take a look? It's there. I don't think that's like gay or anything. I mean, you're just taking a look. But what I will say is, one of the pictures that was posted was kind of insane. I've never seen anything like this before. So, I mean, first of all, it wasn't just like your average regular dick pic, right? You might be thinking like, oh, it's just like, like a POV, like just his dick, you know what I mean? Like the camera pointed at his dick. Like that's like a typical picture, right? That is not what he decided to do, you know what I mean? He was pretty blatant about it, all right? He had no interest in hiding himself whatsoever. There's basically no way that he could say like, oh, that's not me, you know what I mean? So it basically, he was in his closet and he was completely nude and he was standing in front of the mirror and he just took a full frontal, full body pic with his face in it, everything, and it had the caption, lifting weights. And, you might think that's a weird caption to put on a pic like that. Like, what does that mean? Well, if you look closely at the picture, he had like this, I don't know, it was like a strap or something attached to his shaft, and he had like a little weight hanging off of that, you know what I mean? So think of like, I don't know, a bicep curl, like you would like curl the weight up. Except in this case, I guess it's a fucking dick curl. I mean, I don't know if I'm explaining this properly. It might be one of those things where you just gotta see it for yourself, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, I kind of explained to you what the hell is going on there, because I'm gonna be honest, I've never seen nothing like that before, so I was a bit confused. Aside from that, after I had finished examining the pictures to see what was going on, my next thought was, well, where the fuck did these come from? Like, did he post them himself? I mean, he is pretty insane these days. I wouldn't put it past him to, post these himself, but I didn't see them, so I researched the story a little bit, and apparently he sent these pictures to a woman, and then she leaked them because she thought it was insane or whatever. Now, the woman in question is Azalea Banks. I wasn't really too familiar with her, but I guess she's like a fairly famous artist or something, and he sent the pics to her and then she leaked them on Twitter. She was like, yo, what the fuck, guys? Look what Conor McGregor sent me. Now, first of all, I'm pretty sure what she did is actually a crime. That would be revenge porn. You can't just post people's nudes. Like, surprisingly, the post itself actually got taken down by Twitter. I guess even they have to draw a line somewhere when it's like actually something illegal, because I don't know like how much time you guys spend on Twitter, but you could pretty much post anything on there and they don't care. So it was a little bit surprising that they actually cared enough to take this down. But I guess because it actually does break the law, they were forced to maybe. But I will say, I think she kind of lucked out in this situation because I don't think Conor gives a fuck. She did post something later on which I guess kind of provides some context to the whole situation. She said, "Me and Conor McGregor have been sending each other unsolicited nudes since 2016, LOL." And that was like a couple hours, I believe, after she had posted the original DMs. So I guess this is like an ongoing thing that they do, a little back and forth. I don't know how frequent and how often these pictures are sent, but I still don't understand why she then posted them publicly. Honestly, it seems like it's a bit of a joke, you know what I mean? I think she just thought it was funny and then posted them. From what I can tell, it doesn't look like they have any like beef or anything. It doesn't seem like this was malicious. He even did tweet later on himself, and he didn't necessarily address it. He just said, "Happy birthday to me." And today actually is his birthday. As you can also see, I congratulated him. So yeah, the whole situation was just a bit weird. I'm not exactly sure why any of this happened, but I guess it's all good. I'm not seeing any, like, you know, he's not really saying anything about it. She's not really, you know, she doesn't really seem too worried about it. I guess it was just a prank, you know, it was just a funny little joke. Like, here, everyone come look at Conor's fucking dick. I don't know, kind of crazy, but I don't know. Needless to say, I don't think this man is ever going to be fighting in the UFC again. I would say his mental seems pretty compromised these days. It's a funny situation, I guess, but it's also kind of concerning because he's not that old, you know what I mean? If his mental is already this compromised at this age, it might get really concerning later on down the road. But for right now, everyone seems to be, you know, laughing about it and everything. But I would like to say it might be headed in a really bad place because I don't really know. This guy has been pretty insane for like the last like 4 or 5 years now. Like I don't really know what the fuck he's doing anymore. But anyways, I don't really want to spend too much time here discussing another man's meat pictures. So I guess we'll leave it at that. You know, it was the biggest story of the day, so I figured I'd make a little video about it, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are not already. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Check out my last video if you missed it. Other than that, have a good day and peace out.